What is going on, everyone? Hope you guys are having a beautiful day. Welcome back to another live stream. Like I promised you guys, we are going to start doing a lot more live streams. If you guys are new, you're seeing this for the first time, my name is Ro. We talk about crypto all day, every day here on this channel. Guys, I upload 2 to 3 videos every single day. And as you guys are seeing this live, we are trying to go live a little bit more now. So if you guys are seeing this, make sure you subscribe, like today's live stream, and hit the bell notification on this channel, guys, because you don't want to miss the latest and the greatest crypto content, especially as the markets are pumping yet again. Obviously, at the time of me going live, they did have a little bit of a pullback, but obviously, guys, the markets are set to explode. Bitcoin hit a new all-time high today, and it's just a matter of time, guys. As Sunday wraps up this week, we have so much momentum going into it, and I'm super excited for what is to come. Let me know if you guys are excited, if you guys are amped. I know I am. In this live, we're basically going to be taking a look, guys, at some of the projects that I think are worthwhile. Some of the projects that I think you guys need to be taking a look at. Some of the projects, guys, some altcoins that are going to run hard as Bitcoin continues to break new levels. I'm very excited. Also, if you guys are wondering why I have this little black type of t-shirt around my neck, honestly, guys, I dislocated my shoulder again. Like, it was very minor, and I don't have a sling at home, so we have the next best thing, a shirt sling. A shout out to TikTok for actually putting me on. Now, with that being said, let me know if you guys are all able to hear me and if everything sounds good. We are going to be, kind of diverting our attention straight away to the markets. Also, guys, I am going to be a little bit slower today because obviously I'm kind of handicapped at the moment. So obviously have my tea. If you guys have your tea, cheers. And I'm only going to be able to move with one hand, guys. So just mind my sluggishness today. Just bear with me. Hopefully it'll only last 1 or 2 days. Doesn't carry on because it's so hard to make thumbnails. I'm telling you guys, it is so difficult to make thumbnails. Now, guys, before we even start, one thing I did want to say is be careful in this crypto space, because right now, as the markets are pumping, you're going to see a lot more people shill you a lot of things that are fraud, right? A lot of things that are fraud, especially as Bitcoin's hitting new all-time highs. People are going to be telling you, yo, you need to put it in a hot wallet or a cold wallet, right? Like a ledger. And honestly, guys, some people have had some pretty scary stories happen with ledgers, and I'm just going to focus on one of them straight off the bat. Even before we hop into, the market recap, market overview, and everything like that, I did want to read a thread out to you guys. Nick Slay says, everything sounds good. Thank you for letting me know. Sig Muna says, tomorrow you believe new high level in Bitcoin. I mean, Bitcoin low-key did hit new all-time highs just today, even if it was very brief. I think it hit around 106,000. If I'm not mistaken, our private Discord was going crazy because of it. But guys, this is something that I want you guys to focus on, okay? Please be careful. The worst thing that could happen, or one of the worst things that's obviously very up there, is that you guys make a lot of money in this bull run. Obviously, not a bad thing, amazing thing. We all want that to happen. And then you get scammed. You fall victim to some type of scam. You try to protect your funds, and it just goes sideways, because at the end of the day, crypto isn't regulated. So it's going to be very hard for you guys to get that type of money back, guys. Remember, not your keys, not your crypto. The fake ledger story that stole everything. James thought he was safe. He used a ledger hardware wallet, kept his 24 words private, and followed every crypto security tip out there. Then one day, a package arrived. It looked legit. The box had the ledger logo. The device looked real. Even the letter inside seemed official. Explained this was a replacement device after a security breach, but James had no idea. This was the beginning of a very sophisticated scam. Now, this sounds like a horror film, guys. This sounds super scary. I actually own a ledger as well. The letter said, your old device is compromised. Set up this new one and enter your recovery phrase to secure your assets. Now, that sentence alone is such a red flag. Your old device is compromised, right? James hesitated, but the letter used real breach data, his name, address, even his email, so he followed the instructions. He plugged the new ledger. It looked just like the old one. He entered the 24-word phrase into the app. It told him to download. That was the moment he literally lost everything. I mean, guys, as soon as you give your key phrase away, it's GG's. It's a wrap. Within minutes, his wallet was emptied. BTC, Ethereum, NFTs gone. The device was a counterfeit, modified with malware to steal phrases and drain wallets. Back here's a picture of the back of the fake ledger hardware wallet, and here is what the real one is supposed to look like. Now, obviously, guys, I'm not telling each and every one of you guys to pull apart your Ledger wallet and look at it. Obviously, that's, unless you're paranoid right now by me showing you this, but just be very careful. Scammers have been exploiting real victims from the 2020 Ledger data breach, a leak that exposed over 270,000 customer addresses. Now, fortunately, I think I got my Ledger in 2021, so that's a good sign. These scams have happened. They may not be common now, but the threat hasn't gone away. The golden rules of crypto security: Ledger will never ask for your recovery phrase, never enter into a new device you didn't order. James' story is a painful warning, and he's not alone. So please, guys, if I could leave you with one thing from this video, from this live stream, is please be careful where you put your funds, where you put your seed phrases. Even if you guys have a DEX, please be very, very careful. Now, if you guys are tuning into live, we have 25 viewers, guys. Thank you for viewing. I was going to say thank you for watching the live stream. If you guys have not already, please subscribe. We are almost at 15,000 subscribers, and it honestly blows my mind to even comprehend that. Like, it's insane. I just want to say, guys, without your support, without your love that you guys show on these, I would not be here. So thank you. Now, coin market cap, you can see here Bitcoin trading at 104,000, looking not too shabby. In the last 24 hours, we broke to 106.8. Looks like that was the highest that we set, guys, because I don't think we reached that price before. You can see 106.1 was the highs that we ran to within the year, and just today, $106,800. This is insane, guys. If you were to tell me back in the 2021 COVID crash that Bitcoin in a couple of years, in literally 4 years, is going to or in 5 years is going to be six-figure asset, I would have not believed you. Listen, when Bitcoin was at 3,500, I wanted to accumulate so much crypto. I just didn't have enough funds on me at the time, man. I really just wish. Again, people are going to hate themselves. They're always, looking back in the past is always easy to say, I wish I got it and I wish I did that. Even just a couple months ago, it's super easy to look back at the charts and tell people, or tell yourself, I wish I was loading up. But when it comes present day, or when it comes time to actually do that, no one takes advantage of the dips, right? Nobody takes advantage of those dips. Now, guys, if you were in our Discord, I was telling people about Ethereum bottoming out, and we actually called the Ethereum bottom off by 5%, and we told them that we are going to be making a huge purchase at the certain price, and I'll actually show you guys what it was at. Hope you guys have your tea or your coffee, whatever it may be. Shout out anything tea related, man. I'm not a coffee guy. I'm just a water and a tea kind of guy. When do you think alt season? I think alt season is going to start. It's gonna be quick. It's gonna be fast. I feel like alt season is going to happen very soon. Ethereum is down a little bit in the last 24 hours. I mean, we were running up to like 2.6K, and then we just absolutely tanked. It's probably because Bitcoin dominance is taking over. Ethereum's having a little bit of a coolback or a cool down. Sorry, we did hit 2,700 on the 13th, which is very interesting. And now we're sitting at 2,390. Now, guys, one thing I did want to point out is, Ethereum bottomed at 1,432, and we called a huge buy order at 1,540, right? Smack dab right at 1,540, which is more or less, guys, the bottom, right? We sniped the bottom by 5%. Another 5% drop wouldn't have been too crazy. And we told our Discord, I told the Discord that I am going into this with a sizable amount, right? Like a pretty good amount. It was somewhere in the 5 figures, guys. And you could imagine getting into a project or getting into Ethereum at that price when no one else wanted to, right? Mind you, when you get into some of these good these blue chip coins, when you get in with a sizable amount, guys, you're going to make a lot of money if it just goes up like, 20%, 30%, or a 2x. It's because you're going in with a lot of size. Now, I don't recommend you guys do this if it's like meme coins, but if it is, one of the 2 blue chips, Bitcoin, Ethereum, by all means, right? Especially, let's say, it's the bear market and you just have like $200,000, $300,000, right, that you could spend on investing. If you were to buy Ethereum, guys, realistically, right, during the bear of 2023, let's say around 1,500, you would have been up a lot of money. And the crazy part is, in 2023, right, during the latter half of it, you guys were able to revisit those prices just a couple weeks ago, just a couple months ago. The same people who did not buy here, who saw this rally, who saw Ethereum running up again. And, during this time, they're just like, oh, if only I got the opportunity to buy in 2023 when the opportunity presented itself again. I'm telling you, none of those people are going to be buying because they want buyer's confirmation, and buyer's confirmation is only going to happen when everything is pumping. So if we've been buying the dips, we're ahead of the game. Absolutely. Are you thinking of pump into June and then a cool off until the last quarter before the top? I've heard many that expect this. Yeah, I honestly think more or less that is how we're going to play out, because the summer months are usually very bearish. Not that there's like crazy dips in the market, but it's going to be very stagnant is what I want to say, just based on what history has done. Obviously, history doesn't repeat itself, but it often does rhyme. And all the summer months, guys, they do tend to be a little bit, lackluster, for lack of better words. They don't move up too much because a lot of people are taking their money off the table. They're going on vacation, they're spending it, they're just having fun in the summer, right? You can't blame them. Still holding JYAI. Jerry Dev says he has a tier 1 listing when market cap hits 7 million. That's actually something that we were going to look at as well. Shout out to Jerry, such a solid play. That's an altcoin, or a meme coin, I should say, that is heavily on my list, guys. That is one thing that you guys should definitely be checking out. JYAI for sure. I feel like I run on T. Like, I feel like I'm 70% just straight T, man. Hi fam, I'm just letting you know the next big tier 1 listing is all set from my end. Now I just need some positive momentum from the investor side. Let me be clear. Get Jerry to $7 million market cap and you'll see the next massive tier 1 listing that same day. Let's make it happen. Do you recommend I accumulate during the summer? Absolutely, it would be a solid strategy. But again, I don't know how low it could go during the summer, right? Because take in Nick's, what could happen is from now until June, we could rally. And then by the time we have a little bit of a pullback, we could even be higher than where we are right now. Sold gas pass for 6x. Is that a good move? Absolutely. Solid play. A lot of people on our Discord ate off of that as well. We did call that in our Discord, guys. And me personally, my entry for it, I was only able to make a 2x. We did sell off on that. There were some people over in our Discord that sniped that thing at 700,000 during a dip, and they went on to make some good money. Mish sold gas pass for 6x. That's a great move, brother. Again, secure the profits that you have. You are never going to hate yourself for taking profits, and I think that was a beautiful time to do so. Let's take a look at what JYAI is at. Yeah, Soldier says, yo, Christ is king. Happy Sunday, bro. Praise God. Hope you had a beautiful, beautiful Sunday. Spent it with the fam, spent it at church, whatever it may be. But yeah, of course, Christ is king. Also, guys, if you're wondering why the heck is there like some black thing wrapped around my neck? Hey, listen, let me back up a little bit. It's a shirt. Where am I going? Okay, it's a shirt, right? I can't move my arm, but here it is. Dislocated the shoulder yet again. I think this is the 4th time dislocating my shoulder. And honestly, guys, I'm cooked. I'm finished. I definitely need to get surgery, but I don't want surgery because I don't like surgery. So if you guys notice me moving a little bit slowly, I'm not able to navigate the charts with both hands. I'm only able to use one. Primetime Pat says Keyboard Cat. Keyboard Cat's a pretty good play. Don't know too much about it because my base plays my base plays don't really revolve around Keyboard Cat. We have concurrent 40 viewers. Thank you for everyone that is watching right now. If you guys have not already, please take a second out of your day to hit that subscription button. Now JYAI back to 4.48 million. I think we ran up to what did we run up to just the other day? $5.3 million market cap. Now, guys, you heard the Jerry Dev himself. He went out over on X, posted the tier 1 listing is ready, right? Everything is ready. He says that when we get to $7 million market cap, the exchange listing is going to happen. Now, I don't know about you guys, but if we're at $7 million market cap and we come out with a big tier 1 listing, we might just skyrocket, guys. Only God knows the price that it will go to. Caspa price prediction, honestly, brother, you're asking the wrong person. I don't follow Caspa too much. I did have a Caspa position that I sold off a while ago. I pray healing on your shoulder in Jesus' name, says Ya Soldier. Brother, I believe it. Thank you so much. I declare that the healing is done. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. God bless you, brother. Mario Mars says dollar symbol. What are we saying dollar symbol for? Jay Rumi, Casper price prediction. Again, Jay, haven't been following Casper, man. I'm not going to lie to you boys. I got rid of a lot of altcoins because they were just very, very boring. Caspa, it is a cool play, right? It has the, what is it, the block dag or something protocol. Haven't heard you say anything from Speedy lately. Speedy's a solid play too, man. Speedy's a great play. I just haven't been able to cover it as of recently, but I maybe drop a video on it super soon. Caspa in the last month up 40%. Let's take a look. Is Caspa? No, Robert Mount is the CEO of Artblock. Now, Casper is the fastest open source, decentralized, and fully scalable layer 1 in the world. The world's first block DAG, if I remember correctly. This basically prints, it enables parallel blocks and instant transactions as opposed to one by one, making it very, very fast, which again, super cool. Cokeman says, Cokeman, dude, your literal picture is the Caspa logo, so I'm going to assume you're a Caspa maxi. Dog in me price prediction. Let's pull it up. Let me take a look here at Dog in me. Now, again, I only like to do my price predictions based on market cap. And I think best case scenario from where we are right now, Dog in me should be able to pull off like $1 billion market cap, right? If we're being conservative. 57 million right now. A 10x brings it to about 570 million, guys, and a a 20x brings into the realm of being a $1 billion market cap play. Again, this is obviously, guys, base plays are going to do really well, but I feel like there are already some base plays that are going to take a lot of that liquidity. For example, Toshi is going to take a bunch of that liquidity onto itself, right? That's just how the story goes. Also, there's a lot of base projects, so it's going to be very diversified. A lot of people that are getting into base plays, that money is going to more or less, guys, diversify a lot, right? So you're not going to see a bunch of projects go like into 5 or 10 billions of dollars of market cap because of just how saturated this crypto market is this time around. Dog and me price predictions, but yeah, I could see a $1 billion market cap happening for Dog and me. Again, it could go higher, could be lower. I could be wrong. I'm literally just basing it off of how hyped up it's going to be, how hyped base plays are going to be. There really isn't anything going on it. Anyone who says they have a specific price prediction for a project, they don't, guys. They're literally just going off what the market narrative is right now and what they expect it'll be based off of previous cycles, right? To Mars, ticker symbol Elon. Hello, I asked Friday if we would break 105K on Saturday, but we did it on Sunday. Beautiful, right? Absolutely love to see it. Rextic, I remember that comment that you made. Do you think you should hold Ski bought at a bad price, unlike my Turbo and Toshi entry? Well, it really just depends, right? Do you think SkiMaskDog is going to do well? I believe that, all base plays are going to perform well. It's just a matter of when, not if. But if you do want to consolidate those losses into some other projects, then hey, by all means, go for it. I would only recommend that you are buying into plays that are down as well right now. If you're buying into a project that's just pumped up like 300, 400%, you're going to lose a lot of money. Don't do that, right? Rico6697 says, GigaChat is a super solid too. Community is too big to not fly. Yeah, I've heard a lot about GigaChat. I think it is a very solid play as well. Cokeman says, I like the truthfulness on your opinion. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Try to be as transparent as I can. Has Memecoin trading strategy changed? It used to be sniping a coin. Now it's waiting for a bid. Can you explain the pros and cons of both strategies? Well, when it comes to sniping, right, I feel like that's just very time consuming, guys. You need to be in the trenches in order to do that. And to be completely honest with you guys, we're all working men and women here. We don't have time to be going over this, right? For majority of you guys, you have jobs, you're providing, you have families. You don't have time to be in these, in these places. Like, what is this? What even is this? Home Depot, girl? Man, this is so crazy. What the? I can't even say this out here. Yeah, guys, this is what sniping would look like, right? You find these plays and you snipe them. I'm going to be so honest with you guys. 99% this coin is for men. It's called Raw Dog. Wow, that's interesting. Listen, guys, here's the truth. On Pump Fund, 99% of those projects are going to rug. Okay, unless you have some crazy alpha, which sometimes I do get alpha because, you know, being the YouTuber that I have, I do have a lot of sources or people that might come up to me and be like, yo, this next coin is going to pop off. We do have people who come up to me and go like that, right? And so it's not crazy for me to be like, okay, I have information about this project. I look into it. I think it's going to do well. I like the tokenomics. I like what I see. Holder count slowly growing. Team looks bullish. And then obviously, guys, I'm able to call it in my Discord as well. So it kind of saves you guys time from trying to navigate those trenches. What I don't like to say about my group is that we're not trench hunters, guys. That term is just stupid. That's not what we do. I've never claimed that's what we do. We are buy and hold investors. That strategy for I'm speaking to Ya Soldier here because you did ask a really good question. That strategy of trying to snipe a coin and ride it out, it's over. Like, it doesn't really work. Not saying that sorry, let me take that back. I'm not saying that it can't work. It's just very time consuming. Nobody has the time to go ahead and do that. We do that over on the Discord from time to time, but we're more so into buying and holding right now, guys. Again, if you do want to know what cryptos I buy, sell, when I do that, you can check out the Memecoin Mastery. There's a link right in this comment section or in the description. If you just click down below, it's literally cheaper than buying a cup of coffee every single day, guys. And I'm telling you guys, we also just called a sell order today for a cheeky little 2x, 100% gain. Nothing too crazy, but hey, what I like to say is a win's a win. A win's a win. We're going to eat, right? We're going to eat. A win is a win. Any predictions where Turbo would go this cycle? Least estimates, I think the least would be 3 cents, 2 to 3 cents would be my lowest of low for Turbo. ETH is starting to look on a downtrend again, lower highs again and again. No, it hasn't. I don't think it's been making lower highs. If anything, it's been making higher highs and higher lows. Again, this isn't the end of the world. I mean, just look at this, right? From May 6th, you can see, boom, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Again, guys, this isn't the end of the world, right? We're having a little bit of a correction. You can see the last time we touched this area, May 13th, we're probably just having a little retracement. Not the end of the world, guys. I'm not fearful. If Bitcoin is pumping, if Bitcoin continues to rally going on to this week, you better believe that Ethereum is going to run along with it. But yeah, hold on. Let me just take a look at the live, see what everyone is saying. We have 50 people watching right now. I just want to say, guys, thank you for all the love and support. If you haven't taken a second already to go ahead and subscribe over to this channel, literally, what are you waiting for? Your boy has a dislocated shoulder. And if you guys subscribe, I heard that everyone who subscribes, it makes the pain go away just for a little bit. So help your boy out, please. That was so stupid. But yeah, is there any projects in particular that you guys want me to take a look at? We've already covered JYAI. We've covered Toshi. We've covered Doggy. Do you believe we're going to hit 70% Bitcoin dominance before having a full alt season? I hope not. I don't want to see 70% Bitcoin dominance. I want Bitcoin dominance under 50. I want Bitcoin dominance at like 45. That is what I want to see, because that's when we're going to have altcoin season. I would hate if Bitcoin dominates at 70%, guys, because that means some of your altcoins are going to be very stagnant for the majority of it, only while Bitcoin continues to pump. Now, Realio RWA project this is a project, guys, that I actually got in super early too. What price point did I get into this? I got into this at like 2023 at 0.2, and I wrote it up to literally about $2 here. And at the peak, I think I had about 30 to 50, I think around 50,000. Wrote it down a little bit, and then my wallet got absolutely drained. And yeah, interesting times. What a time to be alive. If you guys were there during that time, guys, this was in 2024 March, and that $30,000 hit was crazy on my portfolio, right? I was like, oh wow, I can't believe that just happened. But it's how you weather the storm, right? You could either let that consume you, you could sulk about it, you could have a mentality where you're like, oh, why me, or you could just get up and do better. And that's literally what I did. Obviously, God fights my battles, and he helped me secure everything that I've lost and a bunch more. Been a while since we checked Hoppy, actually. Honestly, man, the Hoppy community hates me. So I probably will not be reviewing that. The Hoppy community has spread some crazy things about me. Not just me. One of my close friends as well, who I run the private Discord with, and not just them. It didn't stop there. There's another fellow YouTuber who is very sweet, very great, very good person. I've actually spoken to her, and mind you guys, I'm putting some lip balm on. Yeah, they came after her as well, which I don't really like. I don't think that's a good thing. I don't think that's a healthy thing. That community is it's interesting. It's an interesting one. Mohammed Badur says, my guy, good to see you again. Good to see you, Mohammed. It's great to see you, brother. Always love the positive vibe that you bring into the chat here. We already talked about JYAI. Mohammed, did you hear, man, that at $7 million market cap, we're going to get the new tier 1 listing? I'm looking forward to that. Let me know if you are. Mohammed says Hoppy is dead and done. That's so funny. So Moodang actually has been doing really well today as well. I saw that it was up like 40%. Looks like it had a little bit of a correction since then. Just yes, is today the 18th? Yeah. So wow, it's some interesting movement in just within today. I think we rallied up to what, 0.27. I made a video about it as well. Crypto Junkie Princess says sounds toxic. Oh, trust me, it is. One of the funniest parts. Okay, I'm not going to speak too much about it, but this is one of the funniest parts, right? So, there's this one guy over on X who like has a vendetta against me. I ended up blocking him anyways, but I obviously used to trade Forex back in the day, and obviously it's just like a meme, right? Like with my friends, I posted a picture of me in Dubai, and obviously I was living like the pictures look really cool. And my literal best friend commented on the picture on Instagram saying Forex scammer as a joke, right? Tell me why. This guy from the, the word we won't say community, this guy screenshotted that, posted it over on X and said, this is what the person who hates on the Hoppy community does. He scams people in Forex. I literally just looked at that post and I'm like, wow, the amount of brain cells that you're gonna like. I just lost so much brain cells just reading that post. But hey, it's very interesting. Do you need to buy Solana and need to trade more unknown coins? Well, if you're on the Solana blockchain, yes. If you're on the Ethereum blockchain, then you need Ethereum, right? I would recommend you just use Phantom and then stock up on whatever it is that you need, right? If you're buying a project, obviously, yeah, Soldier that's on ETH, you're going to need ETH for gas fees and Solana for Solana fees and based ETH for based tokens and just so on and so forth. Rexy says, I remember Hoppy crew doing that. It is just bad luck for them. Yeah, honestly, it's not really a good look. I thought it would end at just me and like my close friend, but obviously they started to attack like another YouTuber as well, which is silly. I don't get it. But hey, it is what it is, right? Moodang market cap up 22%, volume in the last 24 hours. Moodang does a ridiculous amount of volume, and I think majority of that is because Coinbase and OKX, I think it was doing higher volumes on Binance futures than literal XRP, which is crazy. Do you think AI agents will make a comeback, Mish? Honestly, man, I don't think so. I don't think AI agents are coming back. I never really understood it, didn't really get the hype around it. I just think it's, it's kind of silly. You don't really need all of that. Meme coins, on the other hand, meme coins are always going to have a community. Meme coins are always going to be bullish. Meme coins are always going to, I feel like it helps us to feel like we're a part of something, right? One of the biggest reasons that people get into meme coins is they like to feel like they're a part of a community. And obviously, meme coin communities, we all know it. They shill better than anyone else. It's super cool to be a part of it, especially with Turbo, guys. The way that the Turbo community has welcomed me with open arms, it's very refreshing, right? I've made a lot of friends, met a lot of cool people, and hopefully, guys, when we go to more conventions, I'll get to meet more of you guys, right? That'll be super cool. And I think it just brings people together, right? And people are just here because we want to just take it so unserious, but at the same time, it's serious. Like, it's money that we're making, but it's also unserious because it's like a yellow frog, right? Exactly why Hoppy ended up the way they did. You can't be that way and succeed. Very ugly. No, absolutely. One thing for sure is if you are holding any type of meme coin and that community is toxic and they need to bash another community to pump, I probably wouldn't be a part of that community, right? But Moodang, guys, in the month up 828%. I think one of the only plays actually that's up this much. This thing has been soaring recently, and I did hear there might be rumors that a potential Binance spot listing is coming very soon as well. If you guys didn't know, for Mudang, let me actually show you guys. I'm able to find it super quick. Let's see. When will Toshi make new all-time highs? Let's Make Money says Toshi is never going to make all-time highs. I'm kidding. I gave my friend non-financial advice to sell Ben Dog and get into Turbo or Toshi. Do you think I was wrong? Well, considering that I haven't really heard of Ben Dog, I don't think so. But hey, man, honestly, you should never give anyone. I gave my friend a non. Oh, okay. I thought you said you gave them financial advice. You gotta hit them with this. Is what you do, right? Yo, Toshi and Turbo are solid plays. I would buy into it if I were you. And then at the end, you go like, but hey, I don't know though. At the end of the day, it's your choice. I feel like Bonk is one of the safest, maybe not as many X's, but safer. No, definitely it is a risk averse play. Any thoughts on Pepe on base? Ask Crypto Junkie Princess. Haven't actually checked it out, but I will do so right after this. Let me show you guys what I was talking about. Mudang is still on the rise while the whole market takes a pause. This is what I want to show you guys here. Mudang just hit top 3 volume on Coinbase, outperforming Solana, which is ridiculous. Volume in the last 24 hours on Coinbase itself, higher than Solana. Basically, guys, $10 million away from Ethereum, which is ridiculous. Shout out to Mudang. This thing is ripping it. Massive profits for anyone who did buy in during the dips. And I think it's going to continue to perform well, guys, especially when Binance lists this as well. I think a Binance spot listing is something that is well overdue. But yeah, let's check out Pepe on base. Again, guys, if you didn't know, I am only using one hand here. But Crypto Junkie Princess, you gotta let me know. You gotta let me know which one it is. Is it this one or this one? Or is there like an X account that I should check out? I will tell you, Gas Pass has become one of my favorite coins. You can just tell that it's going places. Yeah, Gas Pass is going to continue to do well. Let's see here. What is the market cap of this thing? Sitting at 3.5 million. Hope you caught it on a nice dip here. This thing is having a nice little rally. Again, plays homage to a Matt Fury comic book character. Does look like this one is pumping hard as well. I sold my Mudang a while ago. I'm kicking myself now. All good. Mudang, it's interesting. It kind of pumped out of nowhere. Angel Escada says, finally caught you live. Honestly, man, you caught me on like literally the worst day because, guys, if you didn't know, so this is what happened, right? We're playing pickleball, okay, guys? Pickleball. It was my first time playing the sport ever. And for those of you that don't know, I have a terrible right shoulder, dislocated like several times. I was trying to serve it, right? Trying to, go like this, not serve it, vault or hit it back, whatever, spike it back, and then literally dislocated my shoulder, man. It's a tough life out here. I'm honestly cooked, but I also don't want to get surgery. You guys let me know what to do, man. I think I'm cooked. I think I'm finished. Will Toshi get a Binance and Robinhood listing? I think that a Binance listing is due, honestly, just because Binance has been teasing at it. What is your analysis for SkiMaskDog? What do you mean? What is my analysis? SkiMaskDog is going to rip, says the doctor, and Obsidian Skin says turbo to 50 cents soon. That's a very interesting take. Excuse me, guys. I was burping there. Okay. Crypto Junkie Princess says the top one. Okay, let me search it up one more time. Blue and orange. Okay, so this one over here. In the last 24 hours, up 6.3%. Only has a sushi swap listing. Market cap at 1.7 million, but the volume is only 6,000. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I would stay away from this one. Volume only $6,000. Is that even right? Launch, swap, earn. Let's go over to the chart. Yeah, the 24-hour volume is pretty crazy. Like it's pretty terrible. I would stay away from this one. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, I don't think this thing is ever going to recover. Let's go over to the holders. Okay, what are we looking at here? Okay, that's interesting. So there is a 13% cluster. Now, basically what this means is that This wallet, number 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, and 19, 22 are all linked together, 35, 39, meaning that there is 13% of the supply that is owned by them. So again, if somebody were to sell, if they wanted to, they could nuke the whole chart. I would stay away from that, honestly. Cluster percentage, boom, boom, boom. Okay, these aren't that bad, but yeah, I would stay away. I would just be safe. Better to be safe than sorry at the end of the day. Don't get surgery, bro. It could make it worse. Soak in hot Epsom salt bath, massage it, pray and have faith in God will heal you. Amen. I love that. That's the type of people that I need watching these live streams. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you for saying that. But soak it in hot Epsom salt bath. I'm going to take a picture of that because I don't know what that is. But let me see here. I don't know, man. Trust me, I am terrified of surgery. I've never had surgery before, besides like wisdom teeth surgery, wisdom tooth surgery, whatever. But yeah, definitely going to check out an Epsom salt bath. Yeah, recently, like my shoulder has been coming out for literally everything, right? It doesn't hurt anymore, but I also do want to stabilize it, make sure that it's good. But yeah, no, I 100% believe that God will heal me because at the end of the day, He's the great physician. Amen. Amen. What do you think about SkiCat microcap? Have not heard of it. Is it on CoinMarketCap? Probably not if it's a microcap. SkiCat. I'm just playing off the SkiMaskDog narrative. Looks like it's doing pretty well though. Listed, doesn't really have too many listings. See, that's a good volume, right? Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, even when it comes to stuff like this, guys, anything that hit a all-time high of like, let's say it hit 20 million, right? And right now it's only at like a $3 million market cap. I'll kind of stay away from it because you need so much X's to return back to all-time highs. And if it hasn't shown too much strength in the last couple weeks, it is something that I would stay away from. But let's check out the okay, the website actually looks pretty cool. The mask stays on. Oh, I wonder where you got that from. Obviously, guys, it's a derivative of SkiMaskDog, right? That's something that you guys do need to take into consideration. Yeah, this chart looks terrible. Okay, this chart looks terrible. I don't know what to tell you guys. Do not get into this. This chart looks horrible. Or again, that's what I would personally do. I cannot give you guys financial advice. One wallet has 10%. Okay, Mexi. What are the tokenomics of this thing? I'm not able to see it here. Yeah, honestly, not really a fan of this. Would probably stay away from it. Chart reminds me of Draggy. Yeah, Draggy is a horror show. What do you think about SkiCat? Have you tried the Arc Sphere from Arc Block? This would be big. I actually have not tried that. Use turmeric spice in your food. Eat fresh pineapple. Both of these naturally reduce inflation. Yo, you're like a wizard, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'm taking pictures of all of that. I appreciate you, brother. God bless you, man. Thank you for that. I really appreciate it. Faith without works is dead. Take some manganese. Is that magnesium? It will reattach your ligaments. You can't find it. You can find it in shellfish. Wait, manganese. Are you trying to say magnesium or is that like completely different? I love how y'all help me, man. I appreciate you guys, man. I love y'all. God bless y'all. The good thing is I made a good amount and moved it when it went up and have a little left, but I'm thinking about moving what I have to gas pass. If you are looking to get into gas pass, I'll probably wait until it goes a little bit lower because you are buying in right now at, all-time highs. What do you think about gas block? I think it's a solid play. We did call some buy alerts, some sell alerts over in the private Discord. Which cold storage would you say people with real big bags use? Says Cokeman. Okay, well, let me actually show you guys. I actually have. Actually, guys, I'll be honest with you. I'm a little too handicapped at the moment to even try to pull that out right now. I have a Ledger Nano. My chair makes so much noise, man. I'm so sorry. I have a Ledger Nano S, if I'm not mistaken, and I think it's solid. It works phenomenal. Haven't really even transferred it over to my new laptop. or anything. Haven't really downloaded the app or nothing like that. Again, I don't hold anything in there either because, like, guys, it's been a while. I don't really need the ledger anymore. Yeah, so just how much do you recommend when you start trading in your Discord? Again, I don't think there's a certain amount of fees that you need. A lot of people do say though, they start a couple calls in, they make back their monthly, they make back someone made back their yearly, like the yearly price of our Discord, because you could buy the yearly, which is cheaper than getting in monthly. He made it back in one call, which I thought was crazy, right? If you guys want to join, 49 bucks a month or 497 for the entire year, which is more or less a 15% discount. Yeah, Trezor Wallet is also good. I have heard a lot about it. Bay Bear alert. Bay Bear, bro, there's no way you joined the live and you said Bay Bear alert. You just alerted everyone that you're in the chat. I love it, man. I love it. That's amazing. I'm already in gas pass. Have been getting in on the dips. The last dip I got in was at 600,000. Wow, that's a snipe. I would definitely wait for a pullback. I moved what I had of Pepe. Thanks for checking. I appreciate it anytime. Thank you for joining the live streams. Thank you for being here. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Ethereum under 2,400. Very saddening to see. But yeah, guys, honestly, the whole point of this video, I was talking about altcoins. I feel like meme coins have taken over, guys. I feel like nobody really cares about the utility that altcoins have to bring, unless you're, one of the big 10 or big 20 projects. I feel like everything else is just kind of irrelevant. And it's hard for me to say that because I used to be big believers of certain projects, right? Like Pangolin, PNG, solid play. But in the last 7 days, down 5%. In the month, we're only up 33%. Meanwhile, if you look at meme coins in the last month, some of those meme coins are up like, 100%, 200%, 300%. 5K a good start to be a part of meme coin mastery for small caps. I think 5K is plenty. 5K is definitely more than enough. Can you make a couple G's a month if you're executing the right signals? Hey, man, I don't know. Okay, I'll be honest with you. I don't like to promise anything. Again, we have been on a winning streak in these last couple calls that we've had. But again, it's just that's a gambler's fallacy, right? It's thinking that, oh, the next call we're going to lose. Every single call has its risk to reward ratio. And we're never going to be 100% right? And you're never going to make everyone happy because some people may not get into the calls that are winning, and some people may only get into the plays that are winning, and some people might only get into the plays that are losing, right? So again, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not going to promise you guys that if you join, you're going to make X amount of money. Not going to do that. Bitcoin and meme coins, the doctor said. For what? What do you mean? Yeah, literally Bitcoin and meme coins and Ethereum. I love Ethereum. Ethereum is my baby. Pangolin, PNG, right? Like, for example, guys, okay? I'm not hating on this because trust me, this is a project that I hold, okay? And mind you, a pretty decent bag. Pangolin is a multi-chain decentralized assets, digital assets exchange, which is a DEX. Through advanced tooling, deep liquidity, and smooth onboarding, Pangolin offers easy swaps and great tools for projects and traders. Backed by world-class partners such as Coinbase, Thorchain, Axler, Flare, Archaea, Squid, and they are live, right? They're multi-chain DEX, live on Avalanche, Songbird, Flare, Hedera, and Evmos. But here's the truth. Like, do any of you guys really care? Probably not, right? That's just the reality of it. It's not a bad project by any stretch of the imagination. It is a really good play. I just think that meme coins have taken the spotlight. And speaking of meme coins, I actually want to check out how Ponky's doing. Ponky is another good play that's on Solana. I feel like this is very undervalued, guys. It doesn't get the recognition that it deserves. Mainly probably because it is on Solana. Like, the hot chains for this bull run is literally just Ethereum and Base right now. Solana projects, unless you're Moodang, haven't really been doing too well. We know that Ponky has like that whole degenerate, angry, gambling kind of what's it called? Lore to it, listed on a bunch of exchanges as well, though, right? Revolut, which is huge. KuCoin, Kraken, Bybit has Binance Futures, Crypto.com, HTX, a bunch of listings, right? And it does have utility as well. It has Ponky Swap. Put it on the helmet, and this is the one we all love. The Ponky trading POV. Now, Ponky is a great play, guys. I mean, I don't know if you guys seen their TikTok and stuff. 240,000. Look how many views they get, right? This is one of the biggest things that I love about this project. 5.6 million, 4.6, 8.1. looks like recently it has died down a little bit. Maybe that is a big reason as to why their market cap hasn't rose that much. 1.8 million, 1.1 million. Great play. I believe that Ponky is a project, guys, that is very, very, very undervalued. It's been one that we have taken a close look at in the past. Don't really talk about it too much now, but nonetheless, still a solid play. If you trade meme coins, can you open up a business account to help with taxes? Absolutely. Listen, by no stretch of the imagination am I a tax expert. I can't give you guys tax advice. I feel like I have to make so many blah blah blahs. But if you guys are actively buying and selling, you're making a lot of transactions, then yeah, that would be considered like your income. That wouldn't just be capital gains. That would be active trading income. So obviously you could open up a business to help with the taxes. I'm not a tax expert, and hey, you guys please do your own research on that, right? However, one thing I do know, let's say like you're a long-term investor, right? You're buying and selling. Let's say you make 2 to 3 trades every quarter, or 2 to 3 whatever like sells. That would just be considered capital gains, right? Obviously, please check with your state, your province, whatever it is probably different everywhere. I know in Canada it's a little bit different from America, because and I think in America, if you hold for over a year, there's like they have long-term capital gains and short-term capital gains, whereas in Canada we don't have anything like that. But yeah, guys, is there any projects that you want me to check out? I know that we also used to cover something known as Myro, but this is a project that I've decided to stay very far away from because the team is not as active as I like them to be. And also, when you are a YouTuber, people come out and tell you things that the average person wouldn't really know. And why I say that is because one of the artists for Myro did reach out to me and say that some of the devs from the Myro team never ended up paying him for some of the work that he's done. And he just overall had like a terrible experience dealing with them. So when you kind of hear things like that, it makes you lose your stance on a certain project. And I don't think I've said that before, but basically, guys, that's part of the reason as to why I'm not really a big fan of Myro. Obviously, it has like that go-to narrative of it being the pet of the Solana ecosystem. The Solana CEO, what's his name? Raj Gopal, I believe. It has that going for him, right? Very similar to Toshi, very similar to other projects that we all known and have done well in the past. Now, I just want to check how we're doing in the live stream. 37 viewers. If you guys have not already, take a second out of the day to smash that like button. Now, guys, I'm going to be so honest with you. My voice is going. I feel like I need to go and have some water. And obviously, after the dislocation as well, gonna go and put some rest onto this arm here. I do want to say, guys, if you are new around here, make sure you subscribe. We're almost at 15,000 subscribers. I want to say thank you to everyone who was able to make it to today's live stream. I appreciate you guys and I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow with the consistent 2 to 3 daily uploads. Thank you for watching. God bless y'all. Have a beautiful day, and yeah, take care and peace out, guys.